If you're somebody who's been watching the game of basketball for a very long time now like myself, then you would understand that there's very little left that can happen that you haven't seen before. It's sad to admit, but I feel like I've become kind of desensitized from the things that used to excite me. A monster poster, a nasty crossover, and even a half-court shot to beat the buzzer just doesn't get me out of my seat anymore like it used to. But every once in a while, something happens that does cause my jaw to drop to the floor. It just has to be extraordinary to be able to do that, like this shot from back in the day. When I first saw this, I couldn't believe it, and honestly, I still can't.
Did you see the shot last night in the 4A championship game? The shot to help Hopkins win its title. If you haven't seen this, you're going to love it. 2.5 seconds left, overtime, trailing by 2. Hopkins sophomore Blake Hoffhaber on his rump and hoists the game-winning shot, hitting nothing but net to send the game into a second overtime. There it is. Royals eventually won. It's an amazing shot.
Another shot that left me in disbelief was this one, as I'm sure you guys were as well the first time you saw it.
Oh, are you kidding me? Play of the decade! Play of the decade! We'll see that time and time again, Chad Hartman.
I was shocked when I learned that there's actually more clips out there that were just like this one. I thought nobody would be able to emulate it, whether it would be by accident or not, but I guess it happens more often than you would think.
That's a deep shot off the backside.
Nice save by 3. She
might make it! Oh my God! I cannot believe that!
Oh man!
Stayed in front of Roscoe off the ball screen.
Boy, the three-point line has just not been kind. Oh my goodness! Kai Cabela's just threw it in Denver's basket. I have never seen that.
I actually thought A.J. Jacobson was good, but watch this.
Oh, it is a three-pointer.
And what I don't know is if there's something about if the other team does throw it in.
Another unconventional way to put the ball in the basket involves bouncing it, and it's even better when that wasn't your intention. Now, what do all of those trick shots, so to speak, have in common? They were all lucky enough to have a whole gym full of people witness it. Even people who perform trick shots seemingly by themselves at least have their cameraman to immediately give them props afterwards. But unfortunately, this father didn't have anyone give him credit because nobody even saw it.
Oh, thanks, mate. I'm having a family barbecue. Oh, thanks, mate. I'm having a family barbecue.
If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one around to hear it, does it make a sound? That's exactly the predicament he was in. How in the world was he gonna make his family believe what he just did? That probably crossed his mind for a second, until he realized he thankfully caught it on camera to show them later. At least in this clip, one person saw what happened and was able to vouch for him.
Has I even made a shot yet? You made
You
it!
just lost.
You just made it.
I know. I'm gonna win.
What did you say?
Oh!
Watch
Guys, I'm
this.
gonna stand up to do a trick here.
Watch this. Oh! Oh my God, what did you made it?
Remember in the beginning when I said that a regular old half-court shot just doesn't do it for me anymore? And that includes when fans do it too. It just doesn't hit the same, as I'm accustomed to seeing it all the time now. Well, there are some instances that are pretty impressive. You just have to hit 3 in a row to catch my attention. I can't be the only one that grows impatient waiting for a fan to hurry up and make a shot.
All right, hold on. He's getting into a rhythm. Let's help him out. Just muscle it a little more, Max. All right, come on. You're on the NBA court. You got to make one.
That's why I really like these two examples. They don't waste any time completing the objective.
Ready, go!
At the end of a middle school game with just seconds left and the score all tied up, it came down to this. While that was obviously an insane way to win the game, it's what happened while they were covering the story that makes this even more insane.
His head coach, teammate, and this reporter all tried to recreate the moment and failed miserably. So we turned to Easton and asked him to defy the odds. And on his first try, somehow, he did it again.
Now what about being able to hit a long-range shot twice, but with only one attempt?
Point shot is up and in as Frankowitz knocks it down. Frankowitz hits it and lights. Krejcik! It went through twice. Molly Krejcik rips the three. And if you see this thing on replay, it's insane.
It technically should count for 6 points if you think about it. And here's something else you don't see every day. The contestants were given the option to shoot from 3 different spots. The more difficult, the better the prize.
We're going to give each of them the opportunity to take one shot. Each shot's worth a different prize. Here's our shots. They can shoot a free throw, good for $50 and gift certificates to Southwest Airlines. They can shoot an NBA three-pointer, good for round-trip tickets for 2 to Phoenix, or they can come back here and shoot at half court for round-trip tickets for 2 anywhere Southwest Airlines flies.
The first guy steps up and sets the bar high.
Our first contestant is Todd from Canby. Canby, where do you want to shoot? He wants to shoot half court. He's going for the full meal deal right here for 2 round-trip tickets anywhere Southwest Airlines flies. Here's Todd from Canby. Oh my goodness gracious! Right out of the bag! Unbelievable!
Now the next guy immediately after chose to shoot from the same spot, knowing that it would be hard to match, but he didn't care.
Alan from Madras, tough act to follow. Where do you want to go? He wants half court again. He saw Todd do it, he's gonna do it too. Here's Alan from Madras. Oh my goodness gracious! Are you kidding me? 2 for 2! Unbelievable!